Okay, so this is the Artesia Pro portable studio in a bag. Yo, what's up fam? So I decided to switch up the environment just a little bit. Sometimes I like to come out here to, I call this my secret spot. Sometimes I like to come out here just to clear my head and just to create, man, and get some ideas going. It's pretty secluded out here. It's pretty empty space. So I just figured I'd come out here today and create some vibes and try out this new mobile kit that I just got. So yeah, so the dope thing about being mobile is that you really get to create pretty much anywhere, and having the freedom to create and just take your equipment with you everywhere and not be, you know, tied down to a studio setup. You know, a studio setup is cool, but to have the tools and have the freedom to really be able to get anything done at any given time, whenever the mood strikes, that's really important to me. And to be able to do that whenever I feel like it and have the tools available to me to do that, that's super important to me. And over the past couple of years, I've just been downsizing and reshaping the tools that I use. And like I said, just being able to be out here alone and, you know, to myself, no distractions. Is that an airplane? Is that a helicopter or an airplane? Really? No outside influences, no outside distractions coming in or out. You know, it really frees me up to think better and have a better workflow when coming up with ideas. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this beat that I started earlier at a different location, and I got my stuff in my backpack here. So yeah, let's set it up. This is actually a new backpack by Artesia. I have some stuff inside that they sent me as well, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. Alright, so now that we see how easy it was just to get out here and create something dope on the go, we're gonna head back to the studio so I can talk about this stuff individually a little bit more. Okay, so this is the mobile recording studio bag from Artesia Pro. And Artesia Pro is formerly known as CME Pro. These are the same guys that make the Xkey Air and the whole Xkey series. You know, that super slim portable keyboard that I'm always carrying around, the Midi Controller? Yeah, that one. Same company, different name. They're now Artesia Pro. And I guess they heard about some of the issues that I was having with my Focusrite Forte, my interface over here that kind of gave out on me. So they reached out to me and they sent me one of their interfaces along with some other dope products that came inside this bundle. So shout out to Artesia for sending this over to me. This has been a great help. I love it. So far, so good. So first things first, what I want to talk about is the backpack itself. So since it's a mobile recording studio, you definitely have to have something to carry all your equipment and stuff in. So yeah, they sent over a backpack, and it's a nice It's a nice all black stealthy look, and it has that same famous ballistic nylon finish. It's very jet black and very sleek looking. And it has some pretty adequate padding inside, you know, throughout the whole backpack to hold your gear and, you know, just protect all your gear that you're going to put inside. Wearing this backpack is actually pretty comfortable for me. I find it to be pretty lightweight, pretty sleek, and it's just overall, the comfortability overall was just pretty dope to have. You have 3 different compartments. The first one up front, which houses, you know, 3 different pockets up front, and then it has some extra room down here for your interface or whatever else you want to put down here. That second compartment actually holds a little bit more. Whatever you want to put in here, like your tablet, your actual keyboard, or MIDI controllers. It has, you know, a lot more room. And then last but not least, the third pocket. I'm assuming this is where your laptop goes, so that's where I just put my 15-inch laptop. And then it has another side pocket here, so you can store some water or chargers, or, you know, I usually put my charger for my MacBook inside of this pocket here. And like I said, it's pretty lightweight, pretty slim, sleek, and it has adequate padding, so it's pretty comfortable to wear. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It also has this really secretive pocket up front where you can hide something like your phone or your AirPods or something like that. So what actually comes in the bundle inside the bag is something that Artesia calls the Big Easy recording bundle. It's a laptop recording studio bundle that has everything you'll need to get started recording on the go, or just like if you were in a regular studio environment. And the interface that actually comes in this bundle is the A22 XT, and it reminds me a lot of the Focusrite Scarlett. Build quality wise and sound quality, a lot of the Focusrite Scarlett. Like I said, the build quality is pretty dope. It feels lightweight, but at the same time it doesn't feel cheap at all. It's made of like a nice aluminum finish, and it has the Artesia logo on it up front. The A22 XT interface actually lets you record high resolution 24-bit 96 kilohertz of audio to your laptop. You know, professional stuff. And they're also dope enough to include some software like the Pro Tools First software and Bitwig 8-track software. So yeah, you get some dope software. If you don't have any starting off, you can go ahead and grab those and plug those in and get started recording. So the interface actually features 2 ins and 2 outputs on this interface. It has a headphone jack for the headphones that they include, which I'll get to in a second, and it's USB bus powered, so you plug this right into your laptop and it'll work just with the USB cord. No external power needed. So on to the next thing in this bundle. You get of course, the MIDI controller, something that you guys are probably familiar with. I talk about this all the time on my channel, and this is the Xkey 25 MIDI keyboard. And it comes with a carrying case so that you can take this out anywhere outside of the bundle and keep your keyboard, you know, protected. One thing that I do want to mention though, in this bundle, this is not the Xkey Air. This is the regular Xkey 25 within this bundle. So it does come with a micro USB cord so that you can plug this into your devices. So if you're unfamiliar with the Xkey, definitely check out some of my videos. I use this thing all the time. This is my go-to keyboard. And since I already have one, I have the Xkey Air Bluetooth version. I'll definitely link that in the description too. Everything I'll talk about, I'll link in the description. But since I already have one of these, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for this specific one. So let me know if you guys might be interested in getting one of these for free. Another thing that you get inside this bundle is some really dope headphones. I was actually really impressed with the audio quality that came out of these. For all you audiophiles out there, these are not the top of the line, the best audio quality headphones, but they are really good flat frequency response headphones, and they are definitely true to sound, the closest I've seen in this price range. It features a 1/4-inch adapter for your headphone jack, as well as a 3.5mm jack for those who still have the headphone jacks on their devices. So you just screw that back on like that. The comfortability of these headphones are pretty good. I have a small head, so it fits pretty well on my head. They are adjustable, and you know, they sit on your ears pretty well. I've been using these all week and I haven't had any ear fatigue or anything like that. They are over the ear headphones, and like I said, the audio quality on these are pretty good. The only thing that I would have to say, two things actually. The only things that I would have to say about these is that, you know, the build quality are that they don't feel that sturdy. They are a little bit flimsy, but you know, for just everyday listening and, you know, just on the go headphones, these will be pretty perfect to just throw in the side of the backpack, and you know, you'll be good to go. Second thing that I wish that this detached something more like the AMH-11 that I have, the Audio Technicas. I wish that this detached from the headphones, but other than that, these are solid. And last but very not least is this microphone. It's a professional cardioid condenser microphone, and this handles up to 135 decibels, and it includes a threaded tripod stand for it, so that you can just screw this on and set it on any desktop or you know, tabletop, and get your singing on, get your rapping on, or even podcasting with this microphone. And they do include the XLR cables that goes in from this microphone into the interface. So yeah, no need to worry about having to go out and grabbing any cords for this. It already comes with that stuff. So yeah. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Enough of me talking about this stuff. How does it actually sound? Man, this microphone right here, I'm super impressed by this microphone. Actually, as soon as I pulled all this stuff out, this was actually the first thing that I tested. Actually, here's a video of me setting it up on the floor. I couldn't even wait. I took everything out, I set up on the floor, and I tested this microphone out. Here's that video real quick.
Yeah. Alright. Go. Tell me what it is, babe. Tell me what you're missing. Tell me what you need from me. I'm ready to listen. Yeah.
So having these types of tools with me at all times, you know, just in a backpack, ready to go, ready to record. I definitely could see myself doing a lot more songwriting over the past year. I've kind of opted out of doing songwriting because felt like I had to be locked into the studio in order to get any vocal recording done or record any demos or anything like that. Having this interface so portable and the book bag and all this stuff, now I can leave my studio microphone here and carry this one around. And just for the price, I think this is probably the best bang for your buck that you're probably going to get anywhere on the internet. I trust this manufacturer most definitely, especially after hearing the audio quality from this microphone and audio quality for the headphones for the price that they're giving you. To be honest with you, if I didn't use this stuff, I wouldn't tell you to use it. So yeah, I don't think you're going to find anything close to this quality for that price point. And dealing with this company and dealing with this brand, I trust the Xkey quality. I trust the Artesia brand. And this is definitely a good buy if you're just starting off, if you don't have any equipment, if you're a writer, singer, songwriter, rapper, and you're trying to grab some recording studio stuff on a budget, most definitely check this out. Or even if you've been doing this for a while and you just need something to have on you, you know, take on the go and just throw into a backpack. These are really good tools to have, and like I said, for the price point, these are a no-brainer. So that's the mobile backpack recording studio by Artesia Pro. So if you are interested in me giving away the Xkey 25 MIDI keyboard, just let me know in the comments and we'll figure out how we can do this giveaway thing. Let me know what you think in the comments and we'll try to figure that out in the next couple of days. Everything that I talked about will be linked in the description so that you can go get your own. It is an affiliate link, and if you purchase from that link, you help your boy out in the channel. So yeah, so that's it for me. This has been your boy Brandon Rico, and this is me signing out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.